Welcome back, my dear students. So it's time for us to start scaling this a little bit, making it more fun, okay? So I want to be able to insert unlimited amount of data, not unlimited, but I want to be able to insert, let's say 100, 200 records, so that way I can test out my application a little bit better. Not only test it, but I want to be able to have a whole bunch of different posts here, so that way I can show it in my front page as well. And I would also like to have maybe a navigation, right? Because if we have so many different posts, 100, 200, you have to scroll all the way down to see all of them. That is annoying. So what I want to do is I want to create some fake data. And for that, we could go and get, and we can, and we are going to create a npm use a module called Faker. This is something I use in Laravel, okay, PHP framework, which I have a course on it. This is a pretty cool one. This is a lowercase. There is a uppercase one that I haven't used, but this lowercase Faker has a whole bunch of little cool things that we can use. You see, this is some of the methods, and randomly creates data. We just use the methods. So I'm just looking to see what we can use from here. There's a bunch of little. We can use the email from the internet or the URL, IP. Some Lorem Ipsum. We're probably gonna use this. Okay. Let's see what we can use from there. So let's go and start using it. Let's download it real quick. And let's do Control C and clear. npm installed Faker. Okay. And let's see if I remember how to use this. There's a bunch of documentation there if you want to use it, guys. So what I want to do, and this is gonna be funny, in this route here that we're showing admin index, I want to, in this view, I want to create some type of form that I can generate data. So let's go inside the admin index here, and I want to create a row with a form. This form is going to have an input inside with a class of form control. Make sure, let's put this in a form group. This is improvising, guys. And type, let's make it a number. What I want to do is I want to have this field that I pass a number to, and it's going to create whatever we want. For example, if we want to create posts, it's just going to create posts for us. Okay. So create posts. And I'm just going to pass this to something in admins on top of, I don't know, generate fake posts or something like that. Let's call that. And it's going to be a method of post. And that's it. So we need there. Let's see how that looks. Let's go to admin real quick. Oops, application is crashing. Oh, it's not on. Nullmon app. Turn that on. And of course we need an input, a button here. Let's just create one real quick as well. Type button and create or something like that. Okay, so not a lot to see here, but I just want to go ahead and create. Let's say I want to create 100 posts and create. That's it. It doesn't need to be pretty. Okay, it's just basically creating some type of fake data. I don't like the way that post looks there. So let's just make it, let's see if it works good here. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so we can need to create this route. Let's go to this route right here in admin index, and let's say get is actually a post. All right, like that. We got the request and response. Here we need to write some type of loop here, so that way we can create all this fake data. Okay, so let's use on JavaScript and say, well, I want a for loop, and let's just do it like that. Let's have a variable here with an index of 0, and as long as I is equal to, I don't know, let's actually pass that amount in the, we're passing that amount in the input. We can, if we wanted to, body amount. So let's go back to our index, and let's just name this, let's give it a name attribute value of amount. So that way when we insert that, we can dynamically create this. Okay, and we increment I a couple of times. Okay, and it's not a, it's a semicolon there. Good. Okay, so inside this loop here, we are going to be creating, doing stuff as long as this amount is smaller than I. Let's create some type of variable here to hold the post, and from here we can create a new post. Now we need to require this model actually. Okay, so let's go up here and require the model. Const user require. Oops. So one more, and it's the post model. Okay. So now we could do the same thing we used to do before, and insert everything inside here, like, okay. Or we could, if we wanted to, create a variable, call it post, and instantiate that. Okay, and now we can just do it the old-fashioned way and do post dot title equals whatever comes from faker. Now we start to use faker here, but we need to require it if we don't have it. Okay, so let's require faker up here. Faker require, like that. Okay, great. And the way we're going to do this is by doing this faker dot, and we are going to choose, let me see if I have it here, from one of these data or properties and methods that we have here to create that random data for faker. And we're going to finish it off on the next lecture. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and choose, okay, so the way you would choose this is by, let's say for example, you want to choose a date. Okay, so you say faker date, you see the date, and then you choose one of these, and then that passed, like that. Okay, So in the next lecture, we'll finish it off, and hopefully we are creating some random data without any problems. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure. I see you in the next one. Keep it up.